Now let's get a bit more on the COVID-19 pandemic. We'll go to Kano State, northwest Nigeria, where our correspondent Idris Jibrin was able to gain access to one of the isolation centers where positive cases are being treated. He says some of the patients are already counting down the days to their discharge. Kano is the state with the second highest number of COVID-19 cases in Nigeria.
Since the first index case of COVID-19 in Kano was identified and the subsequent response by the state's government, some people in the state still don't believe the reality of the virus. Now, Channels Television has been allowed access to Muhammadu Buhari Isolation Center in Gidinyu, and who you can see here are positive patients of COVID-19 who are receiving treatment in this isolation center. On April the 11th, 2020, Kano State recorded its COVID-19 index case, and since then, the figure of confirmed cases has been rising rapidly, making Kano the second high-risk state with over 900 positive cases at the moment.
Polio took a lot of time before people could even agree that polio was a reality, even though children were getting infected. Even the vaccine was controversial because of religion, because of culture. For some time, even some people believed that even the vaccines were a kind of, strategy to limit increase in population.
We look at our face to make sure that everything is fine before we go in.
17 patients are currently undergoing treatment at the Muhammadu Buhari Isolation Center, a facility with the capacity to take about 80 beds at a time. I engaged some of the patients in a conversation.
There is coronavirus in our society, but I want our people to understand that people, they have tried and go to the various centers that are doing the test in order to confirm their status.
Before now, this woman says she thought the story on COVID-19 was all lies, but that has changed.
I was part of those that did not believe that there was this COVID-19. I think I believe there is COVID-19 is real.
Part of the challenges attributed to the increase in cases in Kano is the refusal of residents to subject themselves to tests.
We tend to have a plateau in, in the number of cases that we are having, unlike before. And so far, we have been trying to do our best to manage those patients that we have, and we have discharged a lot of them within the last 2-3 weeks.
The nursing station, if you have any concern, you can make a call and talk to our nurses or a doctor, and they'll come.
Today, Kano State has tested over 4,000 samples. 970 are confirmed positive. 639 are active. 45 deaths recorded, while 286 patients have been discharged from various isolation centers across the state. Therefore, if you are still contemplating about the reality of COVID-19, these patients must have helped clear your doubts. From Muhammadu Buhari Isolation Center in Kano, Idris Jibrin, Channels Television News.